I was waiting for your conversation. Okay, thank you. We are very happy to have with us Srimati Sashi Panja, the Honorable Minister for Industries, Government of West Bengal, join us in our e-waste campaign drive today. Madam, you will realize that this is a challenge which the governments across the world are facing, more so the state governments in India and the union government as well. And the challenge is that although technology is so much a part and parcel of our life, and we cannot live or even imagine life anymore without technology, more so without use of electronic equipments. We carry a number of electronic equipments in our own pockets, in our own wallets, in any kind of, and we are so much dependent on it, but then we have not set up a proper disposal system for disposing of the e-waste in our country. In the advanced countries, the systems do exist and there is a proper way of disposing it. So either this unused or the e-waste continues to lie in our homes, offices, factories, workplaces, wherever, or it is disposed of in an irresponsible manner. We may not be knowing it while we are doing it, but when we give it to the unorganized sector, and in this campaign we hold nothing against the unorganized sector. We believe that the unorganized sector can become very effective if only the ultimate disposal can be done in a responsible manner. So when it goes to the unorganized sector and if children are used to break it out in the open, they are exposed to risk, their health hazards are extensive, and ultimately the equipment is not even disposed of in a proper manner. It goes into the landfills, which again is extremely harmful. So the overall cycle of harm to the environment and exposing human beings and the entire race of human beings on this planet to the harms, that cycle just continues. Lions in India are coordinating this event over this 1 month period from 13th of January to 13th of February. এবং এটা এই মাসের মধ্যে অ্যাওয়ারনেস ড্রাইভ করা হচ্ছে এবং ই-কালেকশন ড্রাইভ করা হচ্ছে। I am now going to call upon the All India coordinator for this particular event, past international director Sangeeta Jatia, to briefly inform you. Our volunteers do know about it, but we would like to know the panelists and more specifically Srimati Sashi Panja to know about this, to inform how this is being coordinated not only in Kolkata but 150 cities of India, and then we could go ahead with the event.
Thank you so much. So what are we doing about all of this e-waste? What we are doing is, number one, creating awareness. Telling people you must dispose it of responsibly. We have brochures, we have PowerPoint presentations, which we are taking to schools and colleges. We are taking to residential complexes. We are taking to business houses and telling them, be careful how you dispose this off. Just for that 100 rupees which we get from the kabadiwala, let's not give our phones to them not because they should not be in business, but because they sometimes, and because of the economic situation that they are in, use small children to open up these telephones. And when these children use their hands, they also get the toxic gases. And they then contract diseases which are very harmful to them. Nobody knows this. Even they probably don't realize the kind of harm that's happening. So this is the awareness drive that we are creating. And also, together with that, when we found out that there's so much waste lying in each one of our homes, they also lie in our drawers. And even when they lie in our drawers, they emit gases which are not very good. We never realized that. And I would always say that, Vastu tells us, all the Zen, everything tells us that we should not keep them old, discarded stuff in our homes. So the Vastu expert is right behind you. So if, Jagdishji, so you would also tell us that don't keep all these old things in your homes. So if we can dispose them of responsibly, that's what the Lions are trying to do. Spread the message. With our 270,000 Lions across the country, network of 8,000 plus clubs, what we are trying to do is reach out as much as possible. Reach out to the public through our network. So what we are doing this time is using our own network to spread the message. And we hope to be successful. And if we are successful, we'll come back again. We never expected we would get this much. We thought, कोई आ जाएगा 10, 12, 15 फोन, कौन लाएगा हमको फोन देगा? Yesterday, one gentleman himself got 38 mobile phones. 38 mobile phones. कहाँ से मिला? आपकी कोई दुकान थी किसी ने पूछा? Not at all. He runs a jewelry shop. He doesn't run a mobile repair shop, somebody asked. But he said all the employees had old ones. They had one lying in their drawers. सबसे इकट्ठा करके लेकर आए हैं. So this is what it is. Each one of us has that in our homes, in our offices. Idea is, let's recycle, let's use them, reuse. So what are the Lions going to be doing? We will try and refurbish whatever is possible. If it's not refurbishable, we do understand, we'll try and see that it's disposed of properly. And most important, for every device collected, Lions are going to be planting one tree. So that's the job, that's what we are there for. And 13th of February, we'll probably be able to tell you the impact that this program has been able to create. We're also creating an impact report throughout the country, what we have been able to do. So that's the program. So we are so happy. Shashi ji, you're here with us today. You've been a friend of the Lions for years and years, and today you are here to witness this innovative program that we have initiated. May I ask our Vice Governors to please come forward and felicitate Mr. Shashi Panja, Minister of State, and I would request
Thank you very much. Definitely what Sangeeta ji and AP has said. AP is our incoming international president. 2025 is going to be president. He's a veteran. So now the question is, what Sangeeta ji said about the unorganized sector, how can we change it to organized sector? You being an industry minister, I think so, you have to take somewhere lead. We are with you, Lions over there. May I request you to please come on stage and address the gathering over here.
Namaskar and good evening, and of course a very happy new year. And thank you for this invitation, and thank you for this honor. And also, I think I should thank you because I think we've given up on coming to shopping malls. So I can't remember when I came last to this premises. But there was once a time when I was more free and I could bring my children along. We did a lot of shopping here, but those days are gone. Thank you anyway. It has brought back many more memories. Now, it is very heartening because it is true that I'm associated with Lions for that many years that I'm also into a little bit of social service. And that's why AP is very familiar. He's forgotten me, but I was watching him speak. He was always the assertive self himself. So a very critical thing that you are handling today. Pradeep Nair ji was persistent that I should come. And of course, I did realize the importance. Thank you to Manoj Jain ji and Mr. Agrawal. Manoj Agrawal ji and Anand Jain. Sorry. Both are governors of 322B1 and B2 and Lions Club International. It's so well known. It's an international organization who's done so much of work. Now, actually, this was a problem, and we didn't know what to do with our e-waste, which is very true. It's not only the mobiles, it is the computers, and as we grow smaller and smaller in our devices, the ones which we have left behind are just accumulating and not having a path out. We don't know what to do with it. This is really true. And I'm simply amazed because you have taken up a difficult job, but I don't know how many people all over India will thank you for this. Many people are going to thank you because we knew the entry route, we knew how it enters, but we never knew how to, exitize it. I mean, how it should exit. And which is very true that the kabadiwala who would collect the newspapers would also collect this. But believe me, I always refrained from giving those things to him because I didn't know what he would do with it. Iron and steel or some kind of wooden was always weighed, but I don't think how he would do with the electronic goods. So that was also there. I think finally we have an sensitization and awareness that you are building up is so very vital to our society. Truly, we need to give them the gory details, the horrendous details, the horrible things which can happen when we do not dispose of in a healthy manner. With Sangeeta Jettiaji, I know her for so long, such a hardworking lioness or lion, I would say. And this is very true that lead, and as a medical doctor myself, I mean, we know about lead poisoning and so many things that lose accountability. I mean, these things are happening, but we are not accountable to it. I mean, if children are handling those devices, trying to, disengage from the usual setup, then look at the harm that we are doing to them, but none of us are accountable to it. So I think the time has now come that we sensitize and make ourselves aware and save those children and save those rat pickers, save the unorganized sector also. They must realize how much harm it was causing, and we should all contribute in our small way. I understand there are so many volunteers all over India, all members of the Lions Club, and you have various wings to it also. You have the ladies wing, you also have the youth wing. I once was associated with the youth wing, so there is a huge membership, huge responsibility, and I really wait to see what the impact study is going to be like. The impact study is going to be very important, and so thank you so much. At least you have opened my eyes, and Pradeep Nayarji will not leave any opportunity. That immediately he said how we would associate this with an industry kind of a thing, and you can come up with the ideas, engage in a discussion with all, and definitely if there is an idea which can be linked to industrial investment, why not? Why not? And I think that will be the first one in all of our country, isn't it? So have a good evening, and I think it's a very fruitful day. It's a 3-day kind of a workshop and a discussion that all of you are having. Have a good discussion and let us know. Jimmy ji, aapna good evening. Thank you all. Thank you so much. And I can only say that of course I'm happy to be associated with this, and let us know what we can also do, what we can contribute to this, how we contribute, how we associate, how we take this forward, and really effectively this solution should reach out to all. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. We are going to have a small talk show over here. If you have some time. Sir, when we were talking over there, she was insisting, why don't you talk to Jimmy sir to advertise all over the radios about this. We had a session last night on radio. We are reaching about 45-50 lakh people in the city, and on the digital, we are reaching about 1.7 crore people across India and the world. And yesterday, the small discussion, I think it was about 10-15 minutes, on what is being attempted and what is being done. We had a very good response. People really appreciate it, but people are not aware. I have an old phone, what do I do with it? The only solution currently is to give it to the kabadi wala. Usme kya 500 rupees mein mil jata, phone pay. But they don't realize that the harmful effects it will create, and I think this is going to be very important. Even after 1 month, be rest assured, radio will still carry on pushing the thought process of APs. We'll do it. We'll do it. Thank you very much. We thank Dr. Shashi Panja for taking out the time and sharing her thoughts with the Lions fraternity, and we assure you that the entire Lions community will remain associated with this cause, and we will do work for a better India, green India, and pollution-free India. Thank you.
Good evening, Lions. Good बुरी जगह हो रहा है, और आज हम इसी ई वेस्ट ड्राइव पर एक अच्छा सुंदर पैनल डिस्कशन करेंगे। सो मैं आपके और उस डिस्कशन के बीच में ना आते हुए लेट मी इनवाइट जिमी टेंगरी, हेड 91.9 Friends FM, to please come forward and take the dais. Yes, sure. And I'll request Ashish Jhunjhunwala to please honor him.
Ladies and gentlemen, such a pleasure being out here. How's the Josh? Could we have some noise? थोड़ा सा यार आवाज होना चाहिए. You know, if you're going to be so quiet, e-waste is never going to be destroyed. दम लगा के जो भी करना चाहिए लाइफ में दम लगा के करिए. Because I think it's a beautiful impact Lions are making. Even, you know, in my mind also, we have so many e-waste products. I also didn't know क्या किया जाए, किसको दिया जाए, कहाँ दिया जाए. Honestly, we in media, we are educated, we are a little confused what to do with it. And I think this is an amazing platform. And hats off, whose initiative, an amazing initiative. And I think this is one of its kind from my portion, which I've done a little research when they approached. It's one of its kind in the world. And I'm not joking, it's not just India. If it was only Calcutta, I would have said, theek hai, an organization. But entire country of Lions is participating. It's one of its kind in the world, and it's truly amazing. Hats off to all of you all. Please, again, after 1 month, keep it going. It's important. Networking. We have education stalwarts here today. We have the IT stalwarts here today. We have an amazing doctor lady with us today. So we're going to be hearing a lot. And I'd like to call on Dr. Aritrika Das, Head Pulmonologist, RNTGO, to kindly join us on stage. Ma'am. Such a pleasure. Has anyone told you you've got a very charming smile? Now I know why everybody rushes to RNTGO. And a small little token of appreciation, ma'am. I'd like to call on also a lady I've always known to be, ma'am, can I have a seat? Always known to be very dynamic, very go-getting. When I heard the kind of institution she is the Director General of, that kind of institution, we are so proud to have it right here in the city and suburbs. I don't know why we go abroad to study when education, better than international education, exists right here in the city of Calcutta. And I'd like to call on Ms. Prakriti Bhattacharya, CEO and Secretary General of the Sri Shiksha Foundation, to kindly join us on stage, and a small little token of appreciation and felicitation to her from the Lions. I'm sorry, I'm calling all the ladies first. Kolkata mein ye line hota hai, ladies first. Jahan bhi jao, ladies first. So we are following that procedure. Sorry. Next we have Dr. Deepali Singhi, Principal J.D. Birla Institute. You know, when I first saw her, I thought she was a college student. Ma'am, please do join us on stage. Ma'am, a small little token of appreciation, with lots and lots of love, with a big roar from the Lions. Thank you so much. Please. Next, I would like to call on Mr. Nandalmal, CEO, Hula Tech E-Waste Management Company. Oh, yeah, you're quiet and unassuming. CEO should be jacketed, suited, booted. But I really like the appeal. And a small token of appreciation. You're doing a great job from the Lions. Thank you so much. Next, calling on Mr. Ravi Shankar Agarwal, Past President, Urbana Welfare appreciation from one brother to the other. I always say so. And from the corporate house, a gentleman who's super dynamic, who's go-getting, and he knows exactly how to go about the things. Mr. Sudarshan Radhakrishnan, Executive Director, Infinity Infotech Parks Limited. A small token of appreciation and felicitation. That's why we say, small space squeezed up, but there's going to be a heart-to-heart discussion. Again, I'm going to start off. What's happening now these days? We all know about e-waste, but no one's aware how to go about with it. So I'll start off with ma'am. You are in the field of education, and I think this is a beautiful place where, right from a young age, we can educate the children to understand. We are at this age trying to understand what e-waste is. But is the education area doing something to push forward how to go about with the e-waste? Because I think every child from class 6, 7, 8 are carrying mobiles, are having heavy-duty electronic gadgets, and most probably kya hota hai, mummy ye acha nahi laga, next year dusra phone mil jata hai. It happens like that. So ma'am, how would you feel that education area should go about creating the awareness among children, so as they grow up they will know exactly how to go and what about to do with the e-waste?
Good evening, and thank you so much, Lance, for taking up this initiative, because education is everything. I think whatever we do, it starts and ends with education, and it is a journey, lifelong journey. Well, I'm from Shikshayatan, and we've been talking about sustainable development. And when we talk about sustainable development, that means we have to see that when we are thinking about a future, the future of the students, people who are living in this earth, they are safe. And that means it is our responsibility to ensure that people learn and people know what to do with their instrument and with anything which is electrical. That means also batteries. And we already heard from people as to how hazardous it can be. So what we do is that, and what we have been doing, is that we have tied up with certain companies where, we, through our students, we collect those waste which are there at home. We collect it and we dispose it off. So that is what we have been doing, and I would say that even when we are disposing off with the companies, that is fine, but if you are giving it to some unorganized sector, this is where the problem lies. So what we do is that we make the children aware of these things, and when we make children aware of these things, we also include their parents. It is not that we are only talking to the students. When we get the parents, when they come for collecting their report cards, or when they come, to meet the teachers, which is also done in a very organized way, we talk to the parents as to what we are doing and how they can be part of this journey. The problem is that we are not aware of where these things are going. But if there is some kind of a coding, and I was just thinking when I got this invite, that what is the step that one can do? Like today, any company that we are buying our products from, when again we go to buy, there should be some coding that yes, we have already purchased these many things in our organization, and what are we doing with once we had purchased earlier? If we have a record of that, then we can also, when we are disposing of, then there
find out, if you're going to pick up an Apple phone, if you're going to go to Amazon to buy another phone, they give you an exchange offer. They're actually picking up and buying your old phones at a certain price. Because whenever we dispose of our old phone, we say, yaar, 500 rupees to milna chahiye. Why should I give it up like that? So Apple has actually started it. You got the opportunity to give an Apple phone, get a value of that, and buy a new Apple phone. And this is, I think, the trend which is starting off. Another thing I would request the Lions, and of course the educationists are here today. I was told that you all are conducting workshops in complexes and various corporates. In these workshops also, on our session, which should be conducted in schools and colleges, with a little bit of fun, because the children hate to, yaar, 1 ghanta ka baatcheet boring hota hai. So maybe, with a quiz or with something like that, this would actually make it interesting for the kids, because each institution has 1,000 or 2,000 kids. And trust me, if the child tells the parents, hey, mummy, mujhe ye e-waste mein dalna hai, the parents will do it. Trust me. So I think it's a great way to start off. And from education, I'd like to go on to the doctor. Ma'am, what is your take on this? Because yes, you'll have your phones, but also, when I know in the medicine industry, especially the large hospitals, and you all are heading departments, there are a lot of equipment which gets outdated very fast. What's good today, 2 years later, you are literally pushed aside. I've gone to some of the very big hospitals and I see old equipment lying in the corner, and when I ask, I say, this is outdated, we are not using it anymore. But I still see it lying. So is there any system in place in terms of hospitals where you all do dispose of your e-waste, which is not small things, but they are huge machines, Is there any system in place?
Thank you, and good evening to all the Lions out here. Well, yes, in any hospital or in any nursing home, there are plenty of equipments, and nowadays all equipments are either electronic or electrical. So all of them in some way or the other contribute to the e-waste. Now, I think in all hospitals, waste is segregated. That is something good, because hospitals belong to an organized sector. E-waste, most e-waste actually go through a non-organized sector. That around 85%, only 15% of e-waste go through the organized sectors, and a hospital is an organized sector for it, because now, because of certain rules by the government, all wastes are properly segregated. And there, yes, e-wastes are also taken into account. However, disposing of e-waste is a different ballgame altogether. Other than, the refuse and the wet matter on the dry wastes. So because it's totally a different matter, e-waste recycling or e-waste reusing is coming into play. And if there is, as you have already said, I think that Apple phones are taken back and they are given. I think the similar rules apply to the equipments like the cardiac monitor and the oximeters and capnometers. So similar things are actually done for these equipments also, and that way the hospitals also benefit in two ways, more than one. And I think we contribute less to the global warming that is on, because as days are passing, we see more and more health hazards of this global warming. And right from a child who is unborn still, till old age people, everyone is suffering and bound to suffer from the toxic effects of e-waste.
Ma'am, I want to ask you a question here. Since you are a doctor, any specifics? I know this is a very broad question. Has it been acknowledged that because of e-waste, people get affected? Anything specific in terms of, like we know very, very special things like if you breathe polluted air, your lungs go for 6, or e-waste, how do they really affect us? Anything.
You see, e-wastes actually pollute the soil, pollute the water, pollute the atmosphere. By pollution, what I mean
thank you for enlightening us. You know, unconsciously or if we don't realize that अपने घर में ही हम लोग poison रखते हैं if we don't dispose it off. I know parents are very sentimental. पुराना रेडियो सेट है, 60 साल पुराना है, क्यों फेंक रहे हो? We are also very possessive. I've got an HTC phone which is working beautifully, and I'm actually reusing it in the vehicle as a GPS. To be very honest, but there's a 10-year-old phone. I should dispose it off. You know, I'm using it. Yeah, that's another as the reuse policy. So we are. I think it's our mentality. यार नहीं यार पिताजी यूज करते थे, नहीं ये छोड़ना नहीं है मुझे. But I think it's time to move forward. This is just maybe 100% enlightening us on what kind and how we can suffer. Just imagine how gruesome it will be if we do not take care of our e-waste. Let's take just India as a country. We are a population which is going to beat China very shortly. Just imagine each child being born with some kind of problem. As it is, we have polluted air. We have global warming. We have someone's bought a television set. Wow. That to a large size, huh? E-waste. मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि 50-55 size का e-waste television set दे रहा है. So it's important for us. And I think, you know what, we can talk. But यदि हर घर में, if we take the responsibility of disposing of our electronic goods, I think it's a good start. Ma'am, over to the another education sector. What do you feel about it, you know? I mean, okay, all of us are talking. And I want to see after this and after this lot of effort, I would love to see a lot of action. We've already seen action yesterday, about 1 ton, 1,000 kgs of waste, e-waste were bought in yesterday. Today I'm seeing LED and LCD televisions being bought in. You know, I could never imagine that chalta hua television mein de do kisi ko. I would never imagine that. So ma'am, what is your take on that?
Jimmy, if you permit me, I would like to digress to one important point. When we talk about waste, it comprises of several things, and today what we are talking about in terms of environmental pollution that's affecting health, it doesn't restrict itself to the e-waste. Since I'm from the field of textiles, I would tell you that the textile processing harms you more than the e-waste does, because e-waste at the most is right now stored in your houses, and at the most in certain countries it goes to the landfill. But where India stands today, I think we've been talking about this being an unorganized sector, but I would like to put it in a different way to you for a food for thought for people who would like to understand. In fact, it's a boon in disguise for India, because our e-waste actually do not go to the landfills which we are reading in the news and whatever we know of. We've been working with some kabadiwalas, and you have to see the word jugaad. It's a very important word in India, and you really have to see what they actually do with the e-waste. It's not just going into the trash or affecting somebody's health. They are meaningfully utilizing that waste even to the last bit. Some examples, if you feel to see, if somebody is willing to see, you may come to our college and visit, and we can show you how the e-waste, we call it upcycling, reuse of the e-waste. We can't just keep generating e-waste and collecting e-waste, because at one point of time we will need larger areas to store them. We have to have a vision where these e-waste can be utilized or discarded in a meaningful manner. There are ways in which hard disks can be broken down, and it is being used by the automobile industry. The chips are being used in the automobile industry. There are ways where your circuit boards are broken down and metals are extracted from it. And if you really want to have a study on these kabadiwalas, at least in Calcutta, I can tell you there's a big line near this Panditya road. Please have a look and have an interaction with them. It is not what we are listening and what we are hearing. You have to have the first-hand information. They are actually using every bit of that e-waste and not just disposing it off. The second point I would like to make here is, when we are talking of disposing the e-waste in terms of the electronic items and things like mobile phone, computers, your hard disk, we are forgetting one important thing, and that is phishing scam. Today, data can be retrieved from your mobile phones even after you discard it. So these concepts, these awareness have to come in. It's not just about discarding
safeguarding them in a responsible manner so that you are not affected. There are countries which have enacted laws. There are legal implications of discarding any kind of e-waste of this kind because you are putting the data of the public in the data of the people in the public domain. So these are very important aspects. Rather than that, if we can find out ways of how we can upcycle or recycle. For example, I'll tell you there are 4 small areas, if you don't mind. There are 4 areas in our college that we've very effectively recycled all kinds of waste. One waste, if I would invite all of you, even Lions can come and visit our college. The hard disk has been used to make an amazing world map. It's a beautiful piece of art that you can see. We've used a recycled washing machine to prepare a box for collecting e-waste. It's very interestingly done. We have utilized a used refrigerator as a showcase for displaying stuff for the thing. So the purpose is not just to collect, even after maybe 10 days or 100 days, when you've collected enough of e-waste, maybe 1 lakh ton, where are we going to store it and what are we going to do with it? That's more important. And there the study, as far as educational institutions are concerned, we need to do more research on how we can reuse this waste rather than just banking on collecting the e-waste. In India, there is an unorganized sector, there's no doubt about it, but this unorganized sector is doing an outstanding job which just can't be ignored. And I think from here some clues we can take up. Thanks, Lion, for inviting us.
What you said is correct, but what I would like to add on this is that when people are using, they may not be that much educated to understand what emission will become because they are looking for wires, they are looking for certain things, and if they are educated, yes, if we can do this mission, that we will educate everything, when you are using this, how to use it or how it can be recycled, then that mission is fine. But then, what happens is that I've seen we make a lot of policies, but these policies, how to implement them, there is something where we get stuck. If we can do that, and if that can be our mission, like your college is doing, if that can be taught to many other people, then it will make sense. But if only one college is doing and the others are not doing it, then it is hazardous because people may not be knowing. If they are educated and if they can be taught how to use it, how to recycle things, how to again, which is not going to be unsafe for them, then there isn't any problem. That is what I think.
It is an amazing point, and I agree with you. They do truly जुगाड़ method. एक स्क्रू भी निकाल के 1000 स्क्रू रख देते हैं कि चलो 1 किलो के हिसाब से बेच देते. But rightly said, are they extracting all the stuff on the boards, the LEDs, those circuits, etc.? Is it in a safety method? निकाल देते हैं पूरे. Sure.
अब जहाँ तक मेटल एक्सट्रैक्शन की बात हो रही है ना, आई थिंक वी शुड टॉक इन साइंटिफिक मैनर. मेटल एक्सट्रैक्शन मतलब आप कोई केमिकली एक्सट्रैक्ट नहीं कर लो बिकॉज द मेटल इज ऑलरेडी डेवलप्ड फ्रॉम द ओर. सो कहने का मतलब ये है कि आज अगर आपका एक वॉशिंग मशीन या कोई टीवी है, उसके प्लास्टिक पार्ट सेपरेट किए जा रहे हैं, उसके जो भी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक गैजेट्स हैं सेपरेट किए जा रहे हैं, वो मटीरियल इज बीइंग यूटिलाइज्ड इन द सेम फील्ड. जहाँ पे कॉपर की ज़रूरत है वहाँ कॉपर जा रहा है, जहाँ पे आयरन की ज़रूरत है वहाँ आयरन जा रहा है. आप जहाँ तक रीचिंग आउट ऑफ द मेटल्स, जो मैम ने बोला कि जो मटीरियल रीच आउट होते हैं जब वो आपके ग्राउंड में जाते हैं एंड इट अफेक्ट्स योर वाटर बॉडीज, दैट इज आफ्टर द मटीरियल इज रीच्ड आउट, it goes into your drinking water bodies downtown, it goes into the food cycle chain and then it enters your body. That is something different, but that happens over a period of time due to the action of heat, temperature and everything. When you are reutilizing a product, you are actually reutilizing every bit of that. That's what I was trying to say.
Yes, sir, Mr. Agarwal.
सवाल गुड इवनिंग टू ऑल. पहले मैं कहना चाहता हूँ इन्होंने कहा कि रिसाइकिल, पहले हमारे यहाँ रिसाइकिल की पद्धति उतनी बढ़िया नहीं, क्योंकि हम जो करना चाहते हैं, हम जो उसके जुगाड़
इसके लिए उन्होंने 1600 नगर पालिकाएं, 90 नगर पालिकाएं और 1600 संस्थाओं को लगाया था इस चीज के लिए। अब रहा बात, हमारे हिंदुस्तान में कचरा फेंका नहीं जाता है। ताज्जुब की बात है, ई वेस्ट में हम अभी भी फेंकने में तीसरे नंबर पे हैं। नंबर 1 में है चीन, नंबर 2 में है अमेरिका, नंबर 3 में हम, और उतने बड़े हम हैं कि संपूर्ण यूरोप और अफ्रीका से ज्यादा है, संपूर्ण यूरोप और अफ्रीका से ज्यादा है। अगर रिसाइकलिंग अगर सोचना है तो हमें जाना चाहिए स्वीडन के बगल में स्टॉकहोम, जहाँ मॉल है। स्वीडन में 100 किलोमीटर आगे स्टॉकहोम से मॉल है, इस पेंटालून्स के 10 गुना बड़ा, जहाँ सारी चीजें रिसाइकलिंग की बिकती है और आपको बिना गाड़ी वहाँ परचेज नहीं कर सकते। वहाँ फ्रिज, क्योंकि मैडम सिर्फ फ्रिज नहीं, ट्यूबलाइट में भी मरकरी है, ट्यूबलाइट में भी मरकरी है। आप इसकी बीमारियों में कैलियम है। अब सबसे बड़ा चीज है, हम चीन को बदनाम करते हैं, चीन ने इसका सदुपयोग किया। इससे हम कोबाल्ट उत्पन्न कर सकते हैं जो कि इलेक्ट्रिक गाड़ियों में काम में आता है। इससे इकोनॉमिक मैं बनिया हूँ, इसलिए बनिया वाली बात ज्यादा जानता हूँ।
सही बोल रहे हैं। I mean, you got your point and I do appreciate it.
क्योंकि आज कचरा बड़ी चीज, देखिए मैं शुक्रगुजार हूँ संगीता मैम का, हमारी स्कीम का भी नाम इन्होंने क्या कहा, डंप और डोनेट, संग्रह या दान। हम संग्रह किस चीज का करना चाहिए जो हमारे लिए लाभदायक है, और अभी हम ये जो संग्रह कर रहे हैं डिब्बे में, ढोर में, ये हम अपना भविष्य को अंधकार में को संग्रह कर रहे हैं। हमको संग्रह उसको करना चाहिए जो कि हमारी पीढ़ी दर पीढ़ी काम आए। यहाँ तो हम उसको संग्रह नहीं कर रहे हैं, हम उनका भविष्य अंधकार में कर रहे हैं। अब हम जुगाड़ के बहाने उनको बीमारी दे जा रहे हैं, हम जुगाड़ के बहाने उनकी नस्ल खराब किए जा रहे हैं। ये कहाँ का संग्रह हुआ? हमारी सबसे चीज आज प्रदूषण को लेकर जितनी चर्चाएं होती है, इसको लेके, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कचरे को लेके चर्चा होनी चाहिए। इसमें मैं डिजिटलाइजेशन का भी बहुत दोष देता हूँ, क्योंकि आधुनिक तकनीक से रोज रोज जो मशीनें आती हैं, हम भी रोज रोज नए नए पलटने के लिए चेष्टा करते हैं, उससे उत्पन्न होता है संपूर्ण, जैसे मैंने देखा, शिक्षा ही संपूर्ण जो विकास है। शिक्षा के बाद आपको उसको कम से कम रिसाइकलिंग, एंड वी आर रनिंग इन अरवाना, इज द पर्सन यू कैन एक्चुअली एवरी 3 months we parliament give the company.
Sulla Tech is doing a wonderful job. Our college also is associated with them and they have seen what we are doing. Whatever we are doing, actually there are examples. There are many more examples that we can do, and at least since we have students, they can see what is happening. So as Jimmy had just mentioned that since every unit has 2,000, 3,000 students, so if we do small things in our own campuses, at least your own students are seeing and they will spread it forward.
Absolutely. You know, everybody's been talking about managing e-waste. You know, सब तो जानते हैं. Now we have Mr. Of course, Nandan Mal, CEO of Ola Tech E-Waste Management Company. You heard it all. And after that, we'll come to infrastructure because that also has a sizable e-waste. So, what is the solution? You have set up a company managing e-waste. And I'm bluntly asking you, are you actually managing it the way it should be managed? You know, because you may be a very genuine company, but there may be 10 other companies who collect it and sell it back again. Say, bhai, hum log manage kar diya. So, how do you go about with it? And suppose you're a big company, you may want a sizable quantity from a complex. You may not just want to go to one person and say, bhai, aap apna phone dijiye mujhe. So if an individual wants to get rid of their stuff, today Lance is doing a brilliant job. People are coming here. But after 1 month, where do I go? So little bit thode bol sakte hain, we really appreciate it.
Okay, thank you Jimmy ji and thank you Lions Club for having me. पहली बात तो I'll just request all the Lions for doing an amazing job. If you can come here and please listen to us 2 minutes अगर आप लोग सब सुन सके, right? So it'll be great for everyone.
चाय पे चर्चा हो रहा है.
सर चाय पे चर्चा से शुरू करें and if we speak about apolitically as I might, कि आज की जो सरकार है, केंद्रीय सरकार है, वो ऐसे झाड़ू मारने देती नहीं है किसी को under the carpet.
Absolutely.
So to say. So the question of whether we are doing it properly or not, I think there are enough auditing bodies and enough governing bodies to answer that question on our behalf of whether we are doing it properly or not. Is why I'm probably here today, that we are doing it properly. this. तो you know मुझे एक क्वेश्चन आती है यार, तू कबाड़ी वाले का काम करेगा, तू बिक्री वाले का काम करेगा, ये क्या है? इस घर घर जाके कचरा उठाएगा, प्लीज प्लीज नाक मत कटाओ हमारी. And I come from a decent family business background, right? So people a lot were very very surprised, and the family was not very supportive. And my uncle himself is a lion, you know, and he's been with Lions Club for more than 20 years. Inder Kumar Jimar, I don't know if you know him, right? He's been with for more than 20 years, and he himself was one of the people who said, "Acha, okay, you know, what are you going to do about it?" And today, us and about 600 odd companies across the country like ourselves who are doing e-waste management, all are very proud कि आज से 10 साल पहले, 12 साल पहले जो सब्जेक्ट पे लोग क्वेश्चन करते थे, यार ये काम क्यों कर रहे हो, आज हम सब पढ़े लिखे लोग उसको बैठ के डिस्कस कर रहे हैं. It's a big win for the industry. So first of all, for everyone who is into e-waste management, I think it's a great round of applause कि हम सबने संग्रह की और हम सब आज सक्सेसफुल हैं. Second, it's great to share a stage with almost all of our customers, right? I think Shikshayathan is the only one we still don't work with. Ma'am, I'm coming to you on Monday morning, sir, right? So I'm coming to you on Monday morning, ma'am. We'll definitely connect. Let's see how we can make a better offer to you than Wipro can, right? And of course, we have Infinity, we have ma'am from hospital, college, and sir, right? It's great to see that हमने अपने पैर इतने फैला लिए और अदर विंग्स इतने फैला लिए कि आज 6 जन के पैरों में 5 तो हमारे कस्टमर वर्क में हो. So that's great to see. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So thank you so much for that. अब coming to the main point कि क्यों हमें रिसाइकल करना चाहिए, right? So two very valid points coming from ma'am and sir, और दोनों अपनी जगह सही है. मैं थोड़ी कॉन्टेक्स्ट आपको दे दूं कि क्यों सही है, right? What ma'am is talking about is reusing, right? अपसाइक्लिंग जो मैम ने कहा, right, कि आप एक इलेक्ट्रॉनिक प्रोडक्ट की लाइफ को कितना एक्सटेंड कर सकते हैं ताकि उसको हम नई प्रोडक्ट बनाने पे मजबूर ना हो. So if a laptop, for example, if there's a national demand of, let's say, 1 lakh laptops to be sold in Calcutta in a month, right? Can we compensate that demand of, let's say, even 10,000 laptops or 5,000 laptops or 1,000 laptops by actually repairing and reusing it, right? So nothing wrong there. अच्छी बात है, right? However, the other 99,000 that cannot be repaired or cannot be reused, right? उसको we have to recycle properly. What servers say? ये जो जुगाड़ मेंटालिटी में कह रही थी बिल्कुल सही है. India is a land of जुगाड़ and we've been doing जुगाड़ for many many years. Unfortunately, what happened, and I can see my friend Animesh here also from the station. Animesh has done a lot of coverages for us, right? You know, unfortunately, what happens is that ये जुगाड़ mentality ने ma'am, they let go of certain substances that actually should not be let go in the way they are being let go, right? Definitely, metals like copper, iron, steel, you know, aluminum, etc. are recycled. और अपने e-waste तो बहुत छोटी मात्रा है. General copper scrap, general electronic iron scrap is already being done in a proper way, right? लेकिन the hazardous component, which is in weight or in percentage on an average of electronic less than 1%, जो पूरी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक को एक्चुअली hazardous बनाता है, वो पूरी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक की वेट का less than 1% है, राइट? फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैं आपको बताऊं, हमने देखा CRT टीवी, पुरानी टीवी, डब्बा टीवी जिसको हम कहते थे, राइट? दैट CRT टीवी weighs about 11 to 12 kgs, right? Now there is a tube inside it, the glass tube, which is about 6 or 7 kgs. There is a plastic or wooden body which is about 2 to 3 kgs. There is a copper yoke which has value, which has about 1 kg, and the actual hazardous element is the lead inside the tube, which probably weighs 2 or 300 grams. But that because that lead is across the tube, वो पूरी टीवी को hazardous बनाता है, right? So in totality, 99% of e-waste can be recycled because it is genuine raw material which can be reused to make new products. लेकिन जो 1% है, जो पूरे इलेक्ट्रॉनिक वेस्ट में फैल के उसको गलत बनाता है, hazardous बनाता है, उसकी ध्यान रखने की जरूरत है. Unfortunately, मैम, अनसाइंटिफिक तरीके से जब होती है, उस 1% का उतना ख्याल नहीं रखा जाता, जिसके कारण एनवायरमेंट में पोल्यूशन होता है, प्रदूषण होता है. और इसीलिए केंद्र सरकार ने, राज्य सरकार ने 2011 से ऐसे नियम कानून बनाए हमारे देश में, राइट? ये 12वीं साल है ई-वेस्ट रूल्स की इन आवर कंट्री, राइट? जहाँ पे हमें सिखाया जा रहा है और सही से बताया जा रहा है कि किसको दो. तो शुरुआत में जिमी ने बताया कि भैया 1 महीने बाद किसको दोगे. 1 महीने सर, सालों सालों तक हमें दे सकते हो. We do free pickups of electronic waste from your home. You don't have to pay us anything. 1 Delhi, Mumbai, who are our partners or who are our so-called industry players, वो पूछते यार तुम कैसे कर लेते हो डोर टू डोर? यहाँ पे गुड़गांव में तो कोई 500 रुपए के नीचे दे ही ना सामान, या यहाँ पे कोई मुंबई में तो वहीं पे ही बोलते तोल के दो वजन, बट इलेक्ट्रॉनिक वेस्ट कैलकाटा में लोग कैसे दे देते हैं फ्री में, या कैसे देते हैं मुफ्त में, या कैसे जोड़ते हैं ऐसे संग्रह के साथ? तो लायंस क्लब के अलावा ऐसे काफी एनजीओज है, गैर संस्था है, नॉन प्रॉफिट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, जिनके साथ हम जुड़ते हैं. द पॉइंट इज द एजुकेशन लेवल इन आवर सिटी और इन आवर स्टेट एंड द कॉन्शियसनेस लेवल, राइट? पढ़े लिखा नहीं बट कॉन्शियस एजुकेटेड सिटीजन है. एंड ये जेन्युइनली हमने देखा है कि इवन आवर ब्रांचेस लाइक अ स्मॉल ब्रांच लाइक जमशेदपुर एंड इवन स्मॉलर ब्रांच लाइक आइजवाल, a branch like Shillong, a branch like Guwahati can generate much more donation of electronic waste than probably a Delhi, Mumbai or a Bangalore can, right? Because this part of the country, Delhi probably still cares about the country. बाकी तो शायद पता नहीं क्या चीज के बारे में क्या करते हैं, right? So thank you so much, right? Just to answer your question, sir, बहुत ही simple process है. Electronic waste is broken down into 4 primary components: metals, plastics, and glass. Metals are recycled as raw material. Plastics are also recycled as raw material. I think we have a lot of people from IPF who can help us out, right? And glass is used either in the cement industry, right, as a binding agent. It's used in road making, right, and various other processes. The hazardous elements जो पाए जाते हैं electronic waste में, that is sent for proper treatment, where it is destroyed, ensuring that there is no emission or there is no landfill or there is no fumes or toxic gases or any chemicals being leaked into the atmosphere or the soil or the water. This is what the law says. काफी अच्छी हमारी industry is growing well, and I wish all of you the best for doing this. And I hope that this is probably, as we claim, the largest one in the world. And I hope the donations and the dumping contributes as much as making it the largest one. Thank you so much.
Absolutely well said. Trust me, you'll have to deal with lakhs and lakhs of tons. Ma'am, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, as you were mentioning, that education itself is not the end of it. It's awareness that is very important. Now, awareness, recently we had COVID, and you see how successful we were in COVID immunization. So awareness actually comes that way. If we focus the hazards of e-waste, it can happen to you, it can kill you, it can cause cancer, it can,
Same thing, Honorable Minister Shashi Panja ji said.
Yes.
We have to get the gruesome area out. जो इतना नुकसान कर रहे हैं, rather than saying just give it. The reason why we are giving it, because it can actually affect our lives in the long run. We don't know. How it is, because ultimately what will happen, that product will either break, be destroyed, or we may just throw it or give it to someone. So I absolutely agree. There's a awareness side.
Metal and other things, what you just, these things the children have to understand and know. And so once they know about it, right, then, they know how to probably, recycle, and, these are advanced things that you're talking of. But
So, ma'am, thank you for that. I'll just add on one thing I missed to mention. So, it's a very brilliant problem you mentioned. I'll take 30 seconds only. Okay. So, we understand that educating at the lowest age is very, very important. So, we came up with something quite unique. So, we came up with something unique. I hope it will be great for all the schools, institutions, and education houses. We actually came up with a coloring book of e-waste. Okay, so there's a 18-page coloring book. We're trying to make it into a 54-page coloring book, right? Which is essentially for class, nursery, kindergarten 1-2, right? Where the kids can actually color their favorite electronics, can name them, get an emotional attachment, and understand how they need to be disposed of when they die, or so-called when they become electronic waste. So this is an initiative we started. Kids from Lamartinia, from Shishi Academy, many more schools, Assembly of God Church are already associated with us, and we had a great time. I mean, the kind of questions that I get from these 5-6-year-olds, you have to be there. Like, it's amazing the kind of questions they open. They really make us revise our own syllabus. That do you actually know much about e-waste or not? So I assure you, please have a look. If you're interested, we'll be happy to collaborate with your institution or as a club, and we'll be happy to help you with these coloring books. Thanks.
I must also inform
agree, sir.
Now, you know, they say the finest of infrastructure is infinity bills, and we are going over to understand, because in building structural assets, there is a lot of e-waste. So just enlighten us, because it's not just one building. You'll have built some of the green buildings across the city, and maybe the first green building which was built, which I think Airtel houses its office. So do tell us, how do you handle it? Because there must be so much of e-waste. It is not just about a laptop or a phone or a television, but the equipment and the way you all use, because it's a rigorous uses of equipment happening. So how do you go about it, sir? And what would you like to? We are actually, this entire thing is on Facebook Live. The world is watching us. So how would you advise, you know, people to go about with it?
To make it very simple, we depend on agencies like and I understand the recycling industry all over the world. It's about 50,000 million US dollar business in the place.
Sir, कितना बोले आपने?
50,000 million US dollar.
Million or billion?
Million.
Sir, congratulations. You got it to the right line.
I must say, he must have been a visionary to have started it in the beginning, and I wish him all the success too.
No, he'll rock. He'll totally rock.
I fully agree all that my fellow colleagues have said it about the awareness and the education and other things. But it is also true that 80% of the e-waste come from the industries like us. So they have to be first cultured. It has to come through an organized sector.
But sir, do you all have an organized sector in terms of constructions? And it's just that each one does their bit.
Each one does that bit. It has to come together and take it forward, which is not. Like for example, in our buildings there are IT companies, 100 IT companies are there. We have 400 IT companies in our all buildings. But still we are not able to gather them all together and bring it to the e-waste. But if such initiative by Lions Club and other organizations helps us to build this kind of organized structure. And I'm sure because it's not the destroying the e-waste, it is the recycling of the e-waste is the most important factor, which is an important factor. And I'm sure with more agencies like him, it will be competition for you, but more agencies like him will also help the society and the pollution for the whole country.
No, it's very, very important. We all acknowledge that there is a situation of e-waste, and I'm happy how to go about with it is given a direction, because if he was not there, we'd have still been groping कि कहाँ क्या किया जाए, किसको दिया जाए. But at the end of the day, one important thing is, and I still feel, I think you all will strongly agree, that the awareness is still very low. Lions have started this amazing push. People are getting a little aware, but I think we still have a long way to go. He's been very nice to say, भाई जो भी देना है, कभी भी देना, आप आ जाओ, we'll collect it, which is very, very nice. आजकल कोई waste collect करने जाता नहीं, you have to go dump it in whichever place. So I think it's important, especially from the education sector, and especially when children are growing up from the class 1s and 2s, you know, they realize one thing, na, how do they know that we are, after experimenting by mistake, when आग में उंगली डाल दिया तो I'm getting burned, they will never put their finger into the fire. It's through experience. So I think education plays a very important role at all stages, even with the kabadi wala. I mean, if today the kabadi wala takes, he's taking with the profitability, but we don't know how he's breaking it up. He's just smashing and वो हाथ से उठा के वो lead हाथ से निकाल देता है, वो solution भी हाथ से निकाल देता है. I've seen it happening. Panditya, that stretch of the Panditya road, I've seen when I pass by it many times. You have machines, ACs का gas पता नहीं क्या कैसे करता है. So I don't know, somewhere or another, I would love to take you on radio. We'll need to do a show also where it's not just about from a location, but in the station. And if we can actually impart not about what only you're doing, but how people should realize is
जिमी जी, इसका सबसे बड़ा जीवंत उदाहरण कोविड है। कोविड अगर डराया नहीं होता तो कोई बूस्टर स्टेशन नहीं लेने जाता। छोटा सा नमूना है, अभी स्टैटिक्स अगर देखेंगे 2 डोज लेके लोग बैठ गए थे। चाइना की वेव आई, सब बूस्टर लेने चले गए। और अभी जो कहते हैं, उन्होंने कहा कि 50 बिलियन डॉलर्स का धंधा है। इसके बावजूद अगर सही ढंग से रिसाइकलिंग किया जाए, 8.5 लाख करोड़ अभी भी वेस्टेज नहीं जुट पाता रिसाइकलिंग के लिए। 8.5 लाख करोड़ की इकोनॉमी इससे बच सकती है। इसमें से 4 लाख करोड़ सिर्फ इंडिया की।
Just imagine the quantum of waste. I think we've had a lot of discussion. So I think the last, okay, sir, yeah.
What I would suggest, apart from this workshop, from Infinity side, we would like to do more such workshops in the buildings jointly with Lions Club if they can take the initiative during this month, and I will say you can also join us in that.
I think that's important. Learning and so एक gruesome side create करना पड़ेगा.
So we can organize in our buildings this kind of seminars.
And I would request the education institutions also, if workshops are required, I don't know, or I'm sure you're already doing it. And I think it just needs that start off. Once you're really push hard, automatically other institutions will follow. And you all give that guiding reference.
See, we are from an higher education level, so just to create awareness, not just on the e-waste, but there are other wastes also that the children have to be aware of. We already have a component which is mandatory for every course every year. So there is a child who's studying environmental paper which includes e-waste before he graduates out from any of the courses. So that's a mandate that we've already made.
I think that's good. In fact, in one of the environmental stuff, sure.
Something, you see, we never consider anything as waste. Everything is a resource when you can manage it properly. Because when we educate the children, we are also dividing the waste, what we call it as waste, organic, so that how it can be used, recycled and used also for our soil. That is also being done in the with the school children.
No, absolutely. Sure, please.
I was actually talking to Mr. Chundriwala, Lions Mr. Chundriwala. We were, as a part of JD Birla, we are already associated with Hulla Deck and we are binded by their agreement and we dispose all our e-waste to Hulla Deck. But a part of this program, we are actually announcing today that we will be donating about 1,100 plants to Lions Club for plantation in lieu of the e-waste, because e-waste disposal is already on from our college to Puladek. Thank you so
I'd
much.
like to do one thing also. Maybe not just take you on radio, but if we can actually, give a visual of how it is done, so people can really see कि यार it's not कि यार लेके crush करके आपने फेंक दिया, but breaking it up into metal, plastics, chemicals.
So we have videos of that. It's on our YouTube channel. You can access it. But sure, I'll share that also. Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you've been very, very patient today. Thank you so much. But यदि I know we are telling each other that we must create an awareness, but यदि हर घर में एक awareness create किया जाए, हर कॉम्प्लेक्स में एक अवेयरनेस क्रिएट किया जाए, हर एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशन में एक अवेयरनेस क्रिएट किया जाए, घर से स्टार्ट करते हैं, ऑटोमेटिकली फैलेगा. As I always believe, when drops come together, they make an ocean. So I think each, as individuals, we must not say यार हमको ये करना है, उसको सिखाना है. अरे पहले अपने सीखो और फिर दूसरों को सिखाओ. And I think we will slow and steady progress. It can't happen overnight, and I'm happy and thankful that Lions have taken this initiative. Why 1 month? Even after 1 month, we are there to help out and support whatever is needed to create an awareness, after effects, feedback, everything. I think it's been a wonderful evening with a lot of positivity. कि यार hope है कि we are heading the right way. You'd like to say something?
Absolutely, yes. And just to put a great start to this initiative, what's a campaign without a slogan, right? So हम एक simple slogan बोलते हैं, सबको बोलूँगा, please join us. It's very simple. सबको बताओ, e-waste घटाओ, right? So on count of 3, right? 1, 2, 3. सबको बताओ ई-वेस्ट हटाओ. एक बार और. सबको बताओ ई-वेस्ट हटाओ. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Perfect line, meaning hits solidly. Even the Kapari wala will hear it and carry on. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for the Lions to initiate this, and it's been a wonderful evening. And thank you so much. आप लोग ने इतने patience से बैठ के सुन रहे थे. I know maybe some of you have got bored, but trust me, today even I learned a lot in terms of how to go about with it. You all have learned a lot. Please do share it with your friends, with your children, with your relatives, with your complex secretary. Organize workshops. छोटे-छोटे चीज जो complex में है. You know, I mean, I'm sure he's had the experience, and he must be getting tons of it from complexes also.